Hello everyone, this is Dr. Shannon bringing you a message of hope today from the Inspire, and welcome back 11:11 a.m. Central. So happy that you guys are here. You know, it has been such an incredible journey the past, how many days has it been now? 27, I think, since we started? Since the 1st of February, my very first Facebook Live. And let me tell you, I can't thank you enough for being part of it. And I mean, we're on a roll now. I mean, this whole thing, the comments and the private messages that I've been receiving have been mind-blowing. It's like I knew that this was an awesome, hi honey, I knew this was an awesome topic because it's changed my life. And I know that there's nothing greater than loving your life and your life's work well. But I didn't realize how many people have been really struggling with this. And I knew that because I don't know if you know this, but many years ago, I worked, hey Sheila, I worked as a headhunter, a recruiter, and I recruited executives in the financial industry. I know it sounds crazy, but what an awesome experience. And what I learned from that experience is most people do not love their lives. I mean, I remember saying to several people, I'd say, you know, so what would it take to get you to move? And this one guy who was making over 6 figures was like, you know what, Shannon? He said, if you could help me find something I love, I would do it for half what I'm making now. And I said, are you kidding me? Like, you don't love what you're doing? And he says, are you kidding me? No, I do not, you know? So I will tell you, so many people that I encounter do not love their life, and they do not love their life's work. And in fact, most people are not even fully conscious of what their life's work is. I am passionate about this. Hey Charlotte, I'm passionate about this. I want to help you find that, discover that within yourself, and to dive deeply in your heart, within your heart, and find that heart and soul connection that you have been longing for. Because if it does not get fulfilled, you will try to fill it in other ways, with other people, in other days. I'm telling you, been there, done that. Tried to get my happiness and the love in my life through others, and it always came up short. So it's interesting, as we've been talking about being a master communicator, it seems like that's kind of, people are buzzing about that, because I think for the first time, people are beginning to realize that they can listen. Hey, Mariella, thanks for watching. They can begin to tap in and listen to their own heart and soul. You know, we can run from this thing. We can run, but we cannot hide. Your heart is speaking to you every single day. It's just whether or not you're brave enough to stop, look, and listen. So today, I want to talk to you about what do you do when fear's chasing you? You know, because whether you'd like to admit it or not, we all are afraid of something at some time in our life, or every day for some little thing. I mean, 27 days ago, or whatever the 1st of February was, I was scared. I was scared to go and do a Facebook Live. I'm telling you, it was such an unnatural fear. I've done live radio for years. I've done live TV all over, you know, and why was I so afraid? I'm not really sure, except for the fact that I knew innately there had to be something beyond that fear that was causing that very unnatural fear. And I kind of have a policy in my life that if something scares me, I go and I face it. So that's the very first step. If you are feeling like you're afraid, first you got to acknowledge it. You got to acknowledge, like, hey, I'm afraid, and you got to be willing and humble enough to say, hey, there's really no explanation for this fear. I know I shouldn't be afraid, but I feel afraid. Acknowledge it, and then face it head on. Go toe to toe with this thing called fear and be like, you know, this is the deal. I see you. I see you, fear, and I feel you right now. And even take a moment to say, you know, thank you for being here, because you're helping me realize something. There's something beyond this thing called you, fear, and I'm going to find out what it is. Thank you very much. Okay? So that's what you do. You acknowledge it, then you face it head on, and then you speak to it. And then what do? You go all in. You go all in. You go through this thing. Because I got to tell you, on the other side of fear is such a phenomenal life. I can guarantee you, if there is something that you are afraid of, besides a tiger chasing you, okay? If a tiger's chasing you, run like heck, all right? I got that. But so much of what we experience in life, it feels like a tiger, but it's not. The truth is, there's a tiger on the inside of you that wants to come out and wants to run with the other tigers, that wants to run with the other lions, that wants to make an impact, that wants to roar and be heard. That is you, my friend. You must go all in and go beyond this thing called fear. And you will not know what I'm talking about until you're willing to take that first step. Because the only way to start something is to start it. The only way to finish is to start it. If you're not finishing in life, guess what? It's because you're not starting. I don't know who's sending all those hearts, but I say thank you. I love you guys. This is I so appreciate it. So go beyond it, step into it, step through it, and watch what happens in your life. Okay, so when I started, I was like, number one, scared to death of Facebook Live. Only because I hadn't done it before, and because there was something big on the other side of that for me. So I said, I'm not going to commit to doing it just once. If you're afraid of doing something, don't commit to doing it just once. Commit to doing it, whatever that would look like. So I committed to 21 days. Well, that was over a week ago that finished up, and I was like, heck, I'm not stopping. This is too much fun. And not only too much fun, but this is why it's fun to me. Now I'm going to get emotional, because there are so many of you out there right now that are scared to death. You are scared sick. You are scared to the point where you don't even know what to do. You are not just moving and shaking. You're shaking in fear. You're not moving. You feel stuck. I know. I've been there. And it's to you people that I'm speaking right now. It is why I'm here, because there is another way. All you got to do is be willing to acknowledge, willing to go face to face, toe to toe with it, speak to it, and go all in. That is what it takes. If you have fear in any area of your life, because let me tell you, fear isn't something you master. Fear is something you learn to become friends with. So when you recognize it, you're like, hey, thank you, but no thank you, and you keep going. So that is why I'm here. I want to continue to speak to your heart so that your heart awakens, my friend, because the world needs what only you can bring, the voice that you have, the life, the love, the life's work that only you can bring. I'm telling you, today is your day. Expose yourself. Be willing to acknowledge that I'm afraid, because just because you feel fear does not mean that you have to be fear and be afraid. I hope this helps you today. And guess what? Remember, next Saturday, if you haven't registered, in fact, I'm going to post it in the comments below. I'll do that as soon as this thing goes, I post to my Facebook. Next Saturday, I am going to be doing a live-inar. Okay, yeah, I thought that I created that word. Okay, seriously, I created it, but I did go on and Google it, and apparently there's one other person from somewhere, I don't even know if he's from the US, talking about it, but it's going to be a live-inar that I'm going to be here with you, 11:11 a.m. Central, and we're going to talk about how to get your love. Okay, how did I say this? If you're not loving your life and your life's work well, I'm going to teach you how to get it working for you. Love your life and life work. Get it working for you. If it's not working, this is the place that you got to be. Saturday, 11:11 a.m. Central. Get registered. You'll get all the training material. It's free. You do not want to miss it. Tell your friends, tell your family, tell all those that you love. And I hope you got something today. Thank you guys. I'll go back and watch all these comments. I cannot even see what the comments are, believe it or not, from here. Even with my new contacts. I might have to go see my new eye doctor again. But anyway, I'll respond. Thank you for sharing. Thank you for caring. Give it a thumbs up. Thank you for being here. This is Dr. Shannon, inspiring minds that want to know and hearts that want to grow so you can love you, your life, and your life's work well.